Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one you can see that we're gonna be testing here the GTX 760 in Fortnite Chapter 2. This is like a reference card, that's why it runs at like almost 80 degrees Celsius, and we should probably be reaching 80 degrees Celsius after a while playing with this, but yeah, that's fine, you know. As you can see, the core clock stays at 1124 MHz throughout the gameplay session, so not bad at all. And we're gonna be playing here with the Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM as usual, because well, that's all I have, but you guys should get pretty much the same FPS with the 4th gen i5, something similar to that. Ryzen 3 1200, 8 gigs of RAM in dual channel is also completely fine. So we're gonna be testing here today at 1080p low settings, competitive settings, which is just low with epic view distance, medium with no shadows, high with no shadows, and epic with no shadows. Let's get into it. We got here OG Keys playing on his mobile phone, so if this guy carries us, I think I just suck and I'm gonna uninstall this game. Alright guys, we're up here in the battle bus. Let's do this. Low settings, 1080p, GTX 760, Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1, Season 11. Many things here to say in this one, my friends, so keep tuned in. What? Yes, now I gotta say many things. Oh, nice, Crisp. So guys, we're gonna be dropping here in the Weeping Woods. Yes, I almost forgot about our favorite spot's name. So yeah, we're gonna be playing here in the Weeping Woods because it's the most demanding area of the map. As you can see, there's a ton of foliage going around, lots of leaves, and once we actually play on medium, high, or epic settings, there's also a lot of shadows going on, so it drops our FPS massively. So dropping right here, we are seeing that down here we're getting like 120 150 FPS, not bad at all here. The jump from the GTX 660 to the 760 isn't that big, to be honest, so you should expect like 10% better FPS coming out from the 760 compared to the 660, because the 700 series was just a little bit of a refresh. Actually, the 780 and 780 Ti were pretty damn good, but for example, the 770 performs like a 680, the 760 performs like almost like a 670. They like trade blows, I think. So yeah, like a 660 Ti is actually more closer to the GTX 760 than the 670, I think. But in newer games, as Kepler is showing its age, the 700 series is pulling a little bit ahead, like just a tiny bit of the 600 series, you know. It was already pulling ahead a little bit back in the days. Hi. Oh, that's a bot. Okay. Alright, so 2 squads around here, you know. Alright, we got them. Nice. 2 of them are down. Inside, guys, we are actually almost touching the 200s. Really good to see that, as you can see. But yeah, the 660 compared to the 760, there's like a 10% difference, so you shouldn't really expect more than like a 20 FPS increase coming from a 660 to a 760 here, at least on low settings. As you can see, there are quite a few guys over there. Two guys, of course, because we're playing duos, I think. That guy is almost down. Wait a second. I think those 2 were bots. Unless we are playing against a ton of mobile players, I really think those were bots. It's time for epic view distance over here, competitive settings in this one. I am actually almost losing my voice a little bit here, but I still have a ton of videos to do, so keep tuned in, my friends. Don't go anywhere. I will be still doing them, of course, as best as I can. So here we can see like 130, 140 FPS, I guess, down to the 120s now. By the way, you still get pretty much the same FPS in the daytime or nighttime. As you can see, it didn't drop or it didn't like increase. It's pretty much the same here. So yeah, nighttime compared to daytime doesn't really matter too much here in Fortnite. You'll get the same FPS. And well, we already got 3 guys over here, not bad at all. Alright, so we're seeing 80 degrees Celsius here on the GPU, as I was telling you we would. Still very smooth performance here. You could run a 144Hz monitor, no problem here with the GTX 760, and it's actually quite capable, you know, of running many games at 144 FPS, like esports sports titles. For example, Rainbow Six Siege on low settings should be able to reach like the 120 FPS, you know, at 1080p, maybe with TAA enabled. I'm not really sure. I haven't tested Rainbow Six Siege in the 760 for a while now. I think I only tested it back when it came out. I guess it will perform very, very well, because I recently actually got a video done on the 950, and the 950 also gets a really similar FPS to the 760 in most older games. Wow, what the heck is this? Thank you very much, man. Thank you. What the heck? I have never handled one of these guns before, guys. Oh, this is so accurate. Holy damn. Okay, this is nothing like the FAMAS. This is really, really accurate here, guys. Alright, good job, mate! He's playing on a mobile phone, by the way, and he got one guy, so amazing stuff from OG Keys over here, my friends. I'm gonna go ahead now. We've seen enough, probably more than enough of competitive settings. Let's do medium now. Now, medium should hurt our FPS a little bit too much here, but yes, let's go with that. So, because of the shadows, you know, the shadows introduce, like, shadows. What the heck? Yeah, the shadows introduce shadows crisp. Yeah, around 80 to 90 FPS over here. Not bad at all. Still on medium settings, you know. We got some shadows going on, as you can see. But the problem with the medium settings shadows is this. You know, you can already see it, that the render distance of the shadows here on these settings is pretty small, you know. It's pretty low. I don't really like it. I would much rather have shadows like we did in Season 10. I'm not really sure why they changed that. Maybe to push people to buy other cars? No, probably not, you know. It's probably like the new visual overhaul that they did is probably a bit more demanding on the shadows front. That's probably about. Maybe they just did it that way so medium settings wouldn't have that much of an FPS drop, you know, coming from low settings. And we still see a massive FPS drop, actually, because we were seeing up in the 100s, 120s average probably, and now we are seeing it drop to the 70s, mid 70s here. So medium settings with shadows still completely playable though, despite the massive FPS drop coming from low. And let's drop the shadows now, see if it makes a big difference. About 10 FPS, I would say. Now we're in almost touching the 90s, as you can see here, with a lot of trees going on. 80s, mid 80s. Yeah, still very smooth, of course. The game looks a little bit better than low settings. There's some anti-aliasing going on, although not as strong as I'd like here on medium settings. I think the anti-aliasing previously in Season 10, in the all of the other seasons before it, like basically in Chapter 1, I think the shadows and the anti-aliasing on medium settings at least looked better. So yeah, keep that in mind. The game's a little bit more demanding right now, but still very, very smooth. It's not really a big difference in performance coming from the previous seasons, but there is a difference in performance, like 10%, 15% maybe. If you were getting higher FPS in Season 10 and now are seeing lower FPS, that's part of the thing, you know, but there's also another side of the problem, and that one is really a problem, because many people are experiencing stuttering issues, many people are experiencing low FPS, like around 120 FPS, 100 FPS with RX 570s and 590s, with Ryzen 5 2600s, which are very good CPUs still, and should be able to get you like 200, 220 FPS on average, at least here in Fortnite, and those are getting like half of the performance that they should be getting. So that's a real issue. I think Epic are aware of it. So we just gotta wait for a patch to come, you know, and well, hope for the best here. So now at high settings over here with full shadows enabled, as you could see there in the settings, we are seeing around 40 to 45 FPS up here. Not bad at all, actually. This is still smooth and still playable, although I really think that you are at a massive disadvantage if you're not getting at least 60 FPS in this game. If you can get 60 plus FPS, even at low settings, 720p, I would much rather play with those sweet 60 FPS than, for example, 45 FPS at 1080p. So yeah, that's just me. There's many of you actually that I've seen in the comments in other videos saying that they would prefer to play on Epic with 30 FPS than on low with 60 FPS. So there are always those people around. That's fine, you know, if you guys value more the high candy than the gameplay experience, of course you want to put it on Epic, you know. That's just normal. You know, people are different, people have different opinions, and that's fine, of course, and everybody should accept them, you know, because there's no problem in that. Okay, so we've seen FPS here on high settings, around 40-50 FPS, not bad at all, you know. The 660 actually got below 30 FPS if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it dropped from 30, but it was around like 30-35 FPS, and this one is always above 40 FPS from what we have been seeing over here so far. So that's very good to see here from the 760. That's a much higher than a 10% improvement coming from the 600 series to the 700 series. So, well, maybe all of what I said was actually a little bit wrong there. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry if it was. But yeah, that's at least what I remember from back in the days looking at benchmarks, you know, and I actually had the 760 and was comparing the 760 to the 660 because I was deciding between those two. Maybe it's not like fresh in my mind and I'm not really telling you anything useful, but yeah, I really think they were like 10% apart back then at least. So as you can see here, high settings without shadows puts us above 60 FPS pretty much at all times. We are also looking at the entire zone of the forest over here, and we aren't dropping from 60, so that's very good to see. Actually, we were in the mid to upper 60s there, so that means that pretty much everywhere else in the map you will be getting above 60 FPS, which is damn good to see, of course, with the GTX 760. Still a very good card here for 1080p Fortnite Season 1 of Chapter 2 or Season 11. So, oh my god, what the heck? Where is he? There, okay. That's probably not a bot, I think. Man, this guy is building stuff here with his phone, my friends. This is a very hard thing to do. I can barely build stuff on my PC, as you guys might be aware of. Oh my god, my shield. My shield is completely done. Let's get away from here, my boy. Okay? Alright, let's go. We're good here. Do you need some shields? No, you don't. You have more shields than I do. So let's go. You know, there's quite a few people going around here. So we are seeing like down to 60 something FPS over here. Probably because the game is still rendering all of those trees behind these little bushes over here. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay. Yes, he's okay. Alright, my friends. Alright. This guy seems to be like carrying me, maybe. I'm not really sure. No, we got 8 kills. I got 6 of them. So yeah, the guy is not really carrying me, so I don't really need to uninstall Fortnite. I think there are quite a few guys over here. Yes, there's one over there. Okay, we got his shield. Alright, he's down. Nice. Just one more. Nice, very nice. Team kill over here, my friends. Where's the other one? Probably above here as well. Maybe, not really sure. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on epic settings so we can experience those sweet 30 FPS, I guess. Okay, epic settings are applied. Okay, we're still, yeah, 35. That's not too bad. That's what we got at high settings, 1080p with the GTX 660 actually. So yeah, the game actually looks pretty good here on epic settings, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy the visuals here on this one, like this. Where is the guy? Probably inside here? Not sure. What the heck are you doing? There's one. Oh no. Okay. Ooh. Look at that boy over here, my friends. He's doing it all. Oh my god, thank you. OG Keys, thank you very much. So only 3 guys to go, or only 1 guy to go, which was probably the guy from that squad that we just killed the other guy from up there, you know? There he is. Yes. Oh my gosh, this guy is good. I think he's playing on a mobile, isn't it? I really think he is. Oh, okay, so there are 2 guys already. Oh, he revived the other one. You know what? I really need to drop the shadows here if we're gonna win this. No! Oh my god! Oh, you scared the heck out of me, dude. Don't do that ever again. Please don't die, OG. Please win the game here while I'm dropping these shadows. Okay, no shadows puts us again above 60 FPS, as you can see. I'm just gonna go ahead and re-shield over here. And our boy got this. Yes! Our boy got this, my friends. We won another game. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not really sure if he carried me to victory. I think we both did a very good job over here. Dude, if OG, keys, if you are playing on mobile, please teach me the ways, man. That was amazing. That was an amazing performance from this guy. Thank you very much for joining my game here. And you guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it was informative for you. There's that little icon over there. And if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. I love you all. Bye-bye.